I'm ready. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Good.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the Soil Viola Show. My next guest today is one of my coaches, Bradie. So, Bradie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Yeah, it's been a good day. How about you?
It's been a great day. So,
Good.
how did you get involved with Special Olympics and the disabilities community?
So I originally got involved with the disabilities community when I was back in college. I signed up to
There.
help. Can you hear me okay?
I can
Kids
hear
learn
you.
how to swim,
Okay, let me get my
who had
video
different
on.
disabilities. So that's when I originally got started. And then I got back involved with it probably a few years after college. I started coaching basketball for Special Olympics.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So obviously, question two, what does the day-to-day look like? So obviously, I guess you was you do you you said you were involved in basketball. Did you do any adult sports at the time, or was that or was that the thing you started with?
Well, that was the very first one with Special Olympics was basketball. And I did that for a couple years helping out. And then I helped out a little bit over summertime with softball. And then it was just a few years ago that I signed up to help with swimming. And they just happened to need a head coach for swimming. So I volunteered to be head coach for swimming. And so that's when I got started with that. So it's been what, three years now that I've been involved with swimming.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously, do you like it?
I love it. Yes, swimming has always been one of my favorite activities to do. Um, and so yes, I fell in love with it all over again, coaching Special Olympics. Yeah.
Nice. So that kind of falls into question too, because what does the day-to-day look like for you as a swim coach, but also, but what does day look like for you as a swim coach, knowing that you have an idle job too that you do? So,
Yeah.
so how does that, I guess, yeah,
Yeah. So during the season in the fall, when we start swimming, um, it takes a little bit of extra time because I have to first find out how many swimmers we're going to have. And each year after COVID, we've had a few more sign up, haven't we? Our team
yep,
is growing. So I find out who the swimmers are. And if I don't know them, if they're brand new to us, then I have to kind of send emails out and try to get an idea on what their experience is. Because as you know, we had such a big team last year, so we had to split our practices. Um, so I have to first get a good idea on the abilities of all the different swimmers so that I can pair people up. And then that way we can make practice the most effective for everybody. And then throughout the season, it's just kind of working with all the different swimmers and seeing what people need and setting them up with different assistant coaches that can help them with that. And then, of course, preparing for our big swim meet at the end of the season.
nice,
Um,
nice,
yeah, and that takes a lot of time because we have to submit all of our times, how we take our times during swimming
mm-hmm,
for the strokes that you guys want to compete in.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, so we have to get everybody's time and we have to submit those so that way they can place you accordingly for the big swim meet at the end. So there's a little bit of time, but I'd say probably a few extra hours each week that go into swimming during the season.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So I guess question for you, what is your favorite part about being a swim coach?
Oh man, there's so many favorite things. First, I love the sport, right? I love swimming and I love the water myself. Um, but second, I think is everybody on our team is so amazing. And I love the excitement that everybody brings to practice. Everybody's always there with smiles on their face and they're just ready to get in the water and they just want to swim. And then I love too just seeing uh, how you guys put um, the effort in because you guys really want to do your best at the swim meet. So I love seeing how hard everybody works in order to compete their best at the swim meet. So yeah, there's a lot of favorite things.
Nice,
But I
nice.
think we have an amazing team, don't we?
Yep. And question
Yeah.
4, that kind of ties into what you just said, but as a coach yourself, what would be sort of like when the meet happens, what's your most sort of what would you be sort of most proud of with your athletes? Sort of like what would be your favorite like kind of like as a coach, kind of like what is it kind of like winning or athletes doing their best, or like what is you as a coach would be like, okay, this was a successful meet.
Yeah. Oh gosh, just seeing everybody do their best at the meet and seeing people try new things. Like maybe somebody really wants to do the butterfly, right? And so they sign up to compete in the butterfly. And so they practice during our practices and then they compete in that and they actually complete it. Um, and just seeing people really put all their effort in. And then the relays, to me, the relays are so much fun because you guys get to work together as a team, you know, as a group of four to do your best in the relay events. So I just love seeing everybody happy with themselves at the end with how they did, even if they didn't get the gold medal. Everybody's usually really happy with how they did in their events. And that's what I love.
Yeah, because swimming is kind of like, and if I've learned this, it's kind of like not really about the goal, it's about your time. And so you could
Exactly.
like PR and get silver, and like,
Yeah.
but you're like, okay, I did my best because like, okay, I got like what I wanted, the
Yeah.
time.
Because
Yeah.
I know you're competing against the other swimmers, but really, and the thing I love about swimming is you're competing against yourself, aren't
Hmm.
you? Because like you said, you're trying to PR, you're trying to get your personal best time in that event. And so if you improve even just a tiny bit, then that's a success in swimming.
Yep, yep. So question 4, were you a competitive, so, if, so did you compete in sports and were you a competitive swimmer growing up?
I was. My mom actually put us in swimming from the time I was pretty little, probably like second grade or
Hmm.
something. She put us in swimming because it was such a good activity for kids to do, and we joined the swim team. So yeah, so I wasn't, you know, I wasn't the best swimmer. I didn't get gold medals all the time, but I loved swimming. I loved being there with my friends. Um, and like I said, I just love the water, you know. So anytime I go somewhere, I love getting in the water, whether it's at the beach or at a lake or just in a swimming pool. I've always had a love for water.
Nice, nice. And so I guess obviously and for people who don't know, Special Olympics obviously is a volunteer position. It's not your full-time job, right?
Correct. Yes. Yes. My full-time job, I work in a hospital as a respiratory therapist.
Mm,
And then I do Special Olympics on the side. Yep. We
that's
volunteer for that.
awesome. Yeah, yeah. That's all the questions I have for today. Um, so thank you so much for being a part of this show.
Yeah, you're welcome. I love it. So tell everybody how you got involved with Special Olympics swimming.
So both my parents, as well, you probably know, all were scuba divers. So I was in the pool at a young age, but I got involved. Let's see, I never did swimming in high school or anything. I just got involved because people just, I don't know. Let's see, it was just, well, I guess my friend was doing Special Olympics, and I just
Uh-huh.
happened to find out about it. And 'cause I did Wesleyan High School, so I was just able to find out about it, and I just went out for it. Um, like I said, I didn't win gold at first, but I just had fun. So
Okay. So you didn't even was swimming your first sport with Special Olympics?
no, my first sport of Special Olympics was track and field. because
Oh,
my friend went out for track and field originally.
mm-hmm.
And then I didn't join special swimming until probably 2017.
Okay. And you were in Vancouver, is that right?
No, I was in Oregon at the time.
Okay, but
I
were you in
originally,
Portland? Did you
yeah,
swim
yeah,
with?
I originally started out for in Multnomah County for both,
Okay,
and then obviously because of so I just wanted to compete again, and
yeah.
that's why I went to Washington.
Oh, okay. Well, we are very glad to have you at Washington County. Yeah, you're a very good swimmer. Is
Like,
freestyle, has that always been your favorite stroke to
yeah,
do?
freestyle's my favorite stroke. I would say, and then I kind of can do a little bit of backstroke,
Okay.
but that's those are the only two strokes that kind of I know.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
freestyle is like my favorite, the one I like to compete in. So,
Yeah, because you competed in two different freestyle events last year, right?
mhm.
Okay, so what's going to be your goal for this year?
To continue to compete in the freestyle, probably do the event I won gold in last year,
Uh,
and then try to either do the 50 or the 200 and try to win in those.
okay. You didn't do 200 last year, right? You did didn't you do the 50 and the 25, or did you do the
The
50 and the 100?
125.
The 100. Okay,
That'd
that's
probably
right.
be my best. That'd be probably try to get best at my coach wants me to do more than the 25. She wants me to branch out.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a good goal though, right?
But I'm
It's
like,
good.
but that's I'm like, coach, I'm good at that.
I know, right? Well, I think it's good to pick one thing, your very favorite thing, and then pick something that'll challenge you a little bit, huh?
Sure, so I'll do the 25 next year and then let's see, maybe I'll try the 200 and see what happens. So
Okay, yeah. Well, we'll practice over the season
mhm.
and then see how you're doing, huh?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. I'm excited for it.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, good, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, yeah. If you have any questions, but um, do you have any questions for me?
Just besides that one, yeah, I think it's good for everybody to know how you got involved. And hopefully you could recruit other people, huh?
Me, yep,
We
yep,
need to
yep.
get more people involved. Yeah, so we can have even a bigger team.
Mhm. Thank you so much for being a part of the Soil Viola show, and obviously see you next year for swimming.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks for having me,
You're
Sawyer.
welcome. All right,
All
bye.
right, bye.